Oh, that's nuts, Millie. That's nuts, Millie. That's nuts, Millie. That's nuts, Millie. Young girl don't want that back calling me splurge.
What's good, besties? It is your girl Chantal here, back again with another lit video. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for tuning back in. So I know you guys have read by today's title, and today I am bringing you another synthetic hair review, and this specific wig is from Shein. You guys have asked me, like, where did you get this wig? Please drop the review. Like, I don't know how many times I've been asked to drop the review to this wig, but it's here, honey, so worry not. I'm about to drop the tea like it's hot. So first things first, I'm installing my hair. If you guys would like to know how I install my hair, make sure that you check my previous video, whether on YouTube or my other social media platforms. My method has not changed and it does not fail me. Like, every single time, this method pulls through for the girl, okay? So let's talk about the specs of this wig. On Shein, it is stated that this wig is a 13x4 blonde lace front wig, and they say that it is pre-plucked and glueless. Let me tell you guys something. Frontal and glueless are two words that are not supposed to be in the same sentence, because you really can't make a frontal glueless, mostly because the ear tabs will lift, and that disqualifies it from being a glueless wig. Usually glueless wigs are glueless wigs are like 5x5, 6x6, or like a 5x6 or a 5x4. That it's a wig that runs from like temple to temple or very close to your temple. I do not believe that a frontal wig can be glueless. It's actually really impossible. Your ear tabs will lift and you will need some kind of glue if you don't want the ear tabs to lift. But does the lace blend and make it seem like it has potential to be glueless? Of course. It also states that it is a 24-inch wig and it is heat resistant fiber hair. This just means that although it's synthetic, you can still use heat on it, be it your hair dryer, your straightener, your hot comb, or your curling dong. The wig was also 370 rands on Shein. Honey, this wig is less than 500 rand. I mean, we slayed this good for less than 500 rand. Sign me up any day. Okay, let's talk about the lace. I do want to say that the lace does not give 13x4. This is more like a 13x3, and the 3 inches is only in the middle because you cannot open a side part with this wig. A 13x4 wig is supposed to be 4 inches from the hairline going towards the back, and you can actually open a side part with a 13x4 and it will look natural, or it will at least imitate a natural looking hairline or a natural looking hair, right? But this wig does not do that. I think it's honestly 13 by what? Okay, maybe 1 I'm pushing it, but it's definitely 13 by 2 or 3 because the sides, honey, it's not giving 13 by 4 at all. It has a brown HD lace and it melts easily. Now, I'm not saying this is like the best quality HD lace that you may find with on like human hair wigs, but for a synthetic wig, this is the human hair lace that you would expect from a human hair wig. It is brown, like I've already mentioned, and it also melts into my skin seamlessly. Like, it is so good, and it's not that thick, which makes it even better. Actually, the lace on this wig is better than the lace on some of my natural hair wig. Some of my human hair wigs. I just always find that Shein has the best lace when it comes to synthetic hair, so you can only imagine what their human hair is like. But anyways, I do feel as though the lace does become gray with makeup, so try to use the less makeup when you install this wig, because after a couple of days, I like to keep my wigs in for a while, especially if I'm using bonding glue to install my wig. So after a couple of days, it did look gray, and it had like a gray flashback when I was taking pictures. I didn't really like that. But yeah, it's great lace, honestly. As you guys can see from the video, it's literally melting into my skin, and one of the things that are contributing to the melt are the small knots of the wig. Now, for wigs, if it has smaller knots, it will look more natural, because you really can't see that the hair has been sewn on the lace, right? So the knots on this wig are really small, and it being a synthetic wig, meaning that you can't really bleach the knots. You can put some foundation, but that's not really going to take away like the big knots, if there are any big knots. But with this wig, they make sure that you do not have to worry about the fact that you can't bleach the knots, because the knots are really so tiny. It does say that this wig came pre-plucked. However, I did not pluck this wig. I felt like I liked it, and with hair, whether it's synthetic or human hair, it sheds over time, and sometimes it starts looking bold if you go in and pluck too much. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let nature do her thing. Okay, I know this wig is gonna start shedding by the hairline very soon, and it'll start giving natural. So for the time being, if it doesn't give helmet, okay, so which makes it a good thing that you don't really need to go in and pluck the knots, because it doesn't even give helmet. Moving on to the hair itself, I do feel as though it is true to length. It says that it's 24 inches, but honestly it does seem a bit longer. Like, this hair is almost at the top of my, actually not almost, it is at the top of my bum, like right by my waist, which is pretty long. But then again, I'm short, like, so it could be just 24-inch and I could just be short. When I first received this wig, I really liked touching it because it was so soft to touch. Like, it felt amazing to touch. It was giving 2-ply, actually not even 2-ply, it was giving 4-ply tissue type of soft. Like, it was extremely soft. But then I realized that this hair tangles literally all the time. Every single time you brush through the hair, it tangles, which is really frustrating. And it kind of is expected from synthetic hair. Not only does it tangle, it sheds as well. So yes, it is a great wig, but you need to know what you're getting yourself into. Compared to my previous Shein wig, this wig actually shades way more. It literally shades every single time you comb through the wig. And if there's one thing that I don't like about shedding wigs, is that the hair doesn't grow back. So once it sheds, like every single time it sheds, it gets thinner and it starts looking different from the first time you got it. So this might not be a wig that I'll have for a very long time because of the fact that it sheds. By the time I want to wear it like next year, I'll be down to 2 strands on this wig because it literally sheds all the time. And because it shades and tangles, it gets frizzy, which is really annoying. As you guys can see in this video, the hair is super smooth, it's silky, it even looks like human hair to a certain extent. But then it did get frizzy because of the fact that it shades and tangles. Like, as you're combing through the hair, it kind of frizzes up, and you have to comb through the hair regularly because of the tangling, so that causes frizzing. But if you just put some hair oil, it works for the time that you're wearing the wig, but just do know that it will get frizzy. Overall, I do feel like this hair is a beautiful shade of blonde. It works very well on my black girl skin. I feel like every black girl needs to get this wig. Like, this wig is gorgeous. The blonde, I'm sorry, but I'm a natural blonde. I don't know about you, child, but I was born blonde. Okay, look at this hair, it's absolutely stunning. And yeah, it's affordable as well. I really do feel like 370 rands is not bad for a wig. Yes, you may need to like do a little bit more of maintenance, but honestly, it's really worth it. I mean, for this slay, I get compliments all the time. Every single time I wear this wig, I always get compliments. Even on days where I don't really style it or comb through it that much, I get compliments like every time I wear this wig. I do feel as though the wig is beginner friendly. It's really easy to install. I didn't need to do much, and even when it started lifting, it didn't even look like it was lifting because of how great the lace is. When it comes to the maintenance part of it, however, I don't feel as though it's beginner friendly, because when you're a beginner, you just want to put a wig on and take it off whenever you need to. You don't want to deal with like all of these problems of shedding, tangling, and all of that. So when it comes to the maintenance, I do not think it's beginner friendly, but the installation and everything else, get it, honey. Okay, anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up, and also please subscribe to my channel and let me know, or send me links to wigs that you would like me to try next, because I am in my wig era. I'm trying to get as many wigs as possible, honey. Okay, but yeah, do not forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. It is at Chantal_M absolutely everywhere. and the everything will be listed in the description box down below. The link, the code, everything that you need will be in the description box down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.